One of the most challenging parts many of us face is the inner critic or critics. This part can be harsh, judgmental, and relentless. It might tell us we're not good enough, smart enough, or deserving of love and success. But here's the thing. The inner critic is not inherently bad. We know that. There are no bad parts. In fact, it's trying to protect us, often from feelings of shame, failure, or rejection. So, how do we begin to work with this inner critic rather than against it? And the answer lies, and it's probably no surprise, in self compassion. By approaching our inner critics just like we do our other parts with curiosity and kindness, we can start to understand their protective intentions and help them to soften back and relax a little and know that they don't have to work so hard. And so here's a simple exercise you can try. And I invite you to pause this recording if you need to, each time I ask you to reflect. First, find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably. Take a few deep breaths and allow yourself to settle into the present moment. Now bring to mind a recent time when your inner critic was particularly loud. Maybe it was criticizing your work, your parenting, or your appearance. Instead of pushing it away, gently acknowledge its presence. You might say something like, I see you and I know you're trying to help me in your own way. Notice how this part responds to your acknowledgement. Often just recognizing its presence can bring a sense of relief. Next, see if you can get curious about this inner critic. Ask it questions like, what are you trying to protect me from? Or what do you need from me? Listen with an open heart without judgment. You might be surprised by the answers you receive. Be aware of those parts that may be chiming in that may have some resistance to the critic or the critics. Let it know that it's valid and see if it could soften back for just a bit, knowing that it can have a chance for some time to share in the future too. But for now, we're trying to get to know this critic a little more. As you continue this dialogue, offer the critic some compassion if you can, even just a drop. Thank it for its efforts to protect you, even if its methods are harsh. Let it know that you appreciate its intentions. There might be a gentler way to achieve the same goal. This process might take some time, and that's okay. The key is to approach it with patience and understanding. And in my own work and in my practice with others, clients, I've seen incredible shifts when I start and when others start to treat their critics with compassion instead of feeling stuck in a cycle of self-criticism. They begin to experience more self-acceptance and inner peace. It's a beautiful transformation that opens up new possibilities for growth and healing.